When I was reading your bio, you talk about you have a motto: give first. Do you do you encourage everybody to kind of have that motto? What is their life? What is their scripture? What's your life verse? Yours is give first. So do you help people come up with this motto about what their life they can always go back to?
Oh, what a great question. I don't know that you're actually giving me an idea. I don't know that I've asked any of our members to turn it into a motto. But the vision encompasses, the vision's like a multiple motto document.
Yeah.
It's like, what is life and business about? Well, it's all these things. So it's almost an accumulation of many mottos, I guess I would say.
So yours,
But it
yours
is important
was,
to have a statement as well.
yeah, definitely. Well, yours was give first, and you kind of go back to that one person who said, "Hey, if you give, you will receive." So talk about that a little bit. Give first, and you do this in the last decade plus years of your life. What has that done for you? Give first.
Oh my gosh. It opens up doors that you can't even fathom would be opened. How many times have you met somebody or gone to a conference and you meet somebody and you can tell they have an agenda for you right off the bat?
Yeah.
I mean, my gosh, what does that feel like? I mean,
You're
when
a
they're
robot.
trying to sell you something instantly, or, I'll never forget when I started speaking. This was in probably 2007 or 8 or so. I met a gentleman named Stan Bauer who took me in under his wing, and he literally became like a father to me. He discipled me for 8 years, and we met for breakfast every single week for 8 years. He changed my life. But the first time that we ever met up, now I'm starting to speak. I'm actually starting to travel and speak. I'm now starting to make a little bit of name for myself. And so the more you do that and get in that spotlight, the more people want something from you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got used to being in a position where people would all the time say, "Hey, can I take you to lunch and pick your brains," and things like that. And so I met Stan at this men's conference, and he said, "Hey, let's go to lunch next week." And I was like, "Oh, I just don't have time to go to lunch with," when you go speak to a room of 500 people and 20 people say, "Let's go to lunch," your calendar will be filled the whole year, and you have no idea why. So for some reason I said yes to Stan, and we had lunch, and we had just a great conversation for about an hour. And at the end of the conversation, I said, "Is there something I can do for you?" And he looked at me and he goes, "Yeah, you can have lunch with me and get to know each other. How about that? Is that okay?" And I thought,
Love it.
no, it's not okay, because I don't do that. And what a gut check. I realized I don't offer to take somebody to lunch just to get to know them. I have an agenda
Yeah.
because I have to do so much business back then. I have an agenda for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't somehow benefit me, I won't do it anymore. And it was a gut check. Like, hey, what have you become? You can't even go get to know a man who ultimately changed my whole life just because he wanted to go to lunch, because I'm so busy with business, and I don't have a vision of what I want my friendships to look like. And I don't have a vision of being able to have free open time to just meet somebody and hang out just for no other reason than it's another human being. And, today I have that, but it was not okay for me because I had an agenda. And so when you say where did give first come from, it's like, stop having an agenda for every single thing that you do. There's nothing wrong with having an agenda in business at times, but my gosh.
Yeah. Especially when you're business and entrepreneur to entrepreneur, when you meet somebody, it's like, okay, you have your small talk, and then you get to, okay, what do you want?
Yep.
So it's always like that. Yeah, definitely. That's awesome. I love that story.
And what happens is the more you give, people receive it really well. And I'm not giving to get, but I get because I give. And I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but even on an interview like this, I have no agenda today. I'm going to give you guys some of these tools. I've got a little link you can go to. And will something good come from it someday? I don't know, but it always does. So just show up and give, and you'll get. Don't worry about it.
Thank you so much for checking out the Brett Snodgrass channel. If you like this video, please slam on that like button. And if you really like it, then subscribe to our channel here. And remember to leave us a comment below, and I'm going to try my hardest to reply to all the comments. Thank you guys so much. This is why I do what I do. Every single week, I come out with content that focuses on success, freedom, and living out your purpose. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.